You're listening to BQN. Assimilate the audio.
Engage.
78 years have passed since the days of the original USS Enterprise. Now a new Galaxy starship has been designed.
Transporter Chief, beam our listeners aboard. How do and this is the first time I'm running a live show. Can you tell? Here I am. There we are. Boom. We're here. We're live, and it's Saturday afternoon, and that means we are doing a Galaxy class. So welcome, everybody. Hello, Amy. Hello, Joe.
Hello. Should we beam ourselves in?
You know what? You're here. You're here already. We're already on the ship.
Yeah.
We're already on the ship. How's everybody doing today?
We are going live again, you guys. It's so fun to see the number of viewers go up. Hi, everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Fun.
Yeah, and excuse me if things go a little bit awry. I don't think I've run a live show yet. I've used StreamYard, but it's always just been in the background. So if things go a little wonky, that's just me. So, Amy, you've had a big week.
Yes. Oh, my goodness. It was a very, very busy week. So Monday was my last day with my students. Tuesday, so had big goodbyes, tears, because they know I'm retiring. And then we went to Top Golf, some of the teacher friends from my school, and had fun there. That's where you hit balls.
Retired one day, and she's already taken up golf.
Right. Then Tuesday was my very last day of work. I checked out, turned in my keys, said goodbye. Last night had a retirement party. It was really fun. Today, later, having some Zoom call with some of the friends from around the world and all my podcast Trekkies. So I'll be seeing a lot of you guys.
Quite likely.
Mm-hmm. And Joe, how does this make you feel, knowing that she's already retired from teaching?
I hate her.
Yeah.
Despise, detest, loathe are the words that come to mind.
Right.
It's not fair. She's depriving the young people of Las Vegas from an amazing mathematics education.
Oh,
This is true.
So
thank you.
selfish, if you ask me.
Well, I'll say it before you do. I'm older than you, so I should be retiring.
Yes. Well, no, you shouldn't. You're only 50, Amy. Are we allowed to say that live? Am I allowed to tell people?
Yes, I'm retiring at 50.
That's amazing.
It is.
It is amazing. Congratulations. I am, for one, I'm jealous.
Thank you.
So I went to see Andre Rieu, Austrian conductor, last night.
I have seen him on YouTube.
Yes. Amy, have you heard of him? No. No. So he's a conductor, but he's quite flamboyant, and his productions are just really big and over the top. Like all the female orchestra members are all in big Disney ball gowns. Ball gowns. It's just really extravagant and stupid. But my dad had bought my mum tickets for her birthday this year. So it's me and Mum that were going. But one after another, they played the Police Scotland bagpipe band marched in along the aisles, and then they played Amazing Grace on the bagpipes, and I was like, oh no, I'm losing it. And my mum was already a mess. And because obviously we know Amazing Grace on the bagpipes from when Scotty played it for Spock's space funeral, but the piper at my dad's funeral also played it. It was a killer. And then straight after that, they went into The Rose by Amanda McBroom, Bette
Yeah.
Midler, who we interviewed. So that was a
Yes, we
bit
did.
special, and it's one of Mom's favourite songs. So it just it got. So yeah, it was a fun night.
Oh,
Yeah. So
good. Well, glad you got to go to that.
thank
Well,
you.
I am doing something super fun this weekend. I'm filming a movie.
What?
So not a long movie, a short film, a 10-minute short film. I go to this thing called the local theater lab, where people bring scripts in, and then we have local actors read them so that people can hear them. And this one man brought his script in, and we all said, "Oh, this should be a movie, not a play. It reads better as a movie." So he's decided to film it. And there is a local film festival that has a 10-minute film festival component to it. So he's going to try to make it under 10 minutes so that it can be entered in this film festival this summer. And so I am filming my part tomorrow.
Oh,
Can you tell us?
I'm playing
who are you playing?
I'm playing a firefighter. Don't you look at me and think, "Oh, there's a guy who could be a fireman." So the plot is that there is a car in a swamp. It's been like trapped at the bottom of a pond for years and years, and we're trying to pull this car out of the swamp. But the point of the story is that we actually get the last words of the people who are inside the car. We flash back to them, and it's quite a good story. It's kind of got a Twilight Zone-y twist to it. It's quite nice. So yeah,
wow.
it'll be interesting. So that is what I am spending tomorrow, mucking about in a swamp so that we can film this film.
Be
So-
careful.
Yeah. How far a drive is it from you?
Oh, 20 minutes.
Oh, okay. So just in your backyard, basically.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah. Kevin lives in a swamp.
Yeah.
He's the
We
swamp
call them
thing.
wetlands. We call them wetlands, and they are vital.
Sure.
They are quite vital to the
They are.
ecosystem.
That sounds like the swamps have been gentrified and all bohemian. No.
Well, they really are important. The swamps are quite important to the environment. So,
Yes.
but anyway, we'll be mucking about, pretending to be firemen and pretending to pull a 1970 Camaro out of a swamp. So yeah, that's what I'm doing tomorrow.
Can I tell you about something exciting that I bought?
What did you buy? Was it flights to Las Vegas for the Star Trek convention?
Oh yeah,
Yes.
we've done that. We've done that. We
Yay!
did that this week. That wasn't the exciting thing.
Oh.
So yeah, we're all booked up for Vegas, arriving on the 31st.
Okay.
Flying
This is
out
good
and-
information to know. I need to know this.
So you can pick us up at the airport. And I think we fly back on the 9th.
Wow.
Okay.
I think so.
Good thing I'm not working, so I can.
I know.
spend time.
I'm only in for the weekend. I don't arrive till the morning of the 3rd.
Oh,
And I'm there till the 7th.
We'll be there.
Good.
Yeah, but that's not the interesting thing. I'm getting a new kitchen.
Mm.
Yes, I'm excited new kitchen. I'm very excited about my new kitchen, but it's still far too far away. I went a bit nuts, and I bought a cooker tap. Have you heard of a cooker tap?
No.
Cooker.
Q tap, like faucet.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
A QUOOKER.
I do not know those.
No, like instant boiling water.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah. And I bought the upgraded version, which is instant chilled sparkling water
What?
from your tap. Chilled sparkling.
How? What? Nuh-uh.
Yeah. I'll send you a picture. Do you know what? So it arrived the other day, and I'm very impatient. I couldn't wait until the middle of July to have my new tap installed. So I'm like, I'm just going to open up the box and read the instructions. And the instructions were quite straightforward. It's like plumbing is easy. So yeah, I think I found myself and I fitted it all and it's all working and it took me about an hour.
Oh my gosh. So you installed it yourself?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's great.
Spanners, pliers, those sorts.
Do you need to have some kind of CO2 canister
Yeah.
to put
It comes with it all, yeah.
Wow.
It's like it comes with like a soda stream, soda stream?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it comes with like one of those canisters. You just
So could you
Put
put a
all in.
syrup in it and have cola come out of your faucet?
Ooh, that might clog things.
no. I don't know that is not an option, but maybe in a future upgrade. kind of.
Man, Joe, now I'm going to have to go out and buy a new faucet. I thought I was pretty cool because mine is motion sensor to turn on and off.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's
But
cool.
now I need to upgrade to that.
Yes.
Mine provides both hot and cold water.
From the swamp.
Yeah.
Depends if it's warm that day.
Exactly.
What I want is for the cold water because sometimes in the summer we don't get cold water. I can turn on the faucet and it's just not cold.
Just swamp water comes out.
Heated.
Desert water.
Yeah,
Like,
Pumped all the way from
the mud that is left back behind from Lake Mead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what do you
Anyway,
think?
we should.
Should we
maybe
get on to
move
topic?
because our
Yes.
listeners will be leaving soon.
All right. Well, here we go. Let's check and see if we have
Solid.
any feedback from our listeners.
Logs accessed. Logs accessed.
I hit it twice. I thought I had to stop it, but I didn't. It goes
Nope.
only once. It's all been changed. See, I told you I was going to mess things up.
I love it.
I'm owning it.
All right. Well, we have
This is about the trivia with Jim. These were some comments that came in at the end of trivia with Jim
fabulous.
from a couple.
Dan writes in and says, loads of fun. Great to make first contact with awesome Trekkies, LLAP. Yeah, Dan, thank you for watching and commenting. It was really fun seeing you play along with us. It was fun.
Mm-hmm.
Then we have Joe Helen commented, thanks, Jim, for the super tough questions. A couple of smiley faces. It was good fun. They were super difficult.
They were.
Except for the next commenter, Kelvin Woods, who apparently knows every little trivia bit that from every single episode. He said, this was so much fun, guys. A total treat and lovely to have the whole gang back together. And I agree. It was good to see all of us there. Rhea couldn't be here today, but, you know, it was good to have us all there last week.
Yeah.
I spoke to Kelvin afterwards and he says he was just looking everything up on Memory Alpha.
Sure.
It's true fact.
That's probably what was going on.
Wow.
You've been outed, Kelvin.
Thanks, gang, for the feedback. So let's move along to our main topic.
This is the captain. Senior officers will report to my ready room immediately.
It feels like forever since we've had a Batleth battle, so let's have one right now.
Yeah.
This is actually Batleth Battle 31, if you can believe it, which means we have looked at 64 episodes of Star Trek The Next Generation.
It's a lot of bloodshed.
Yes.
It is.
I'm not the one who has to clean it up. Rhea's not here today. She's going to have to clean up.
Yep.
The,
Joe, just so
Yeah.
you know, Kelvin is watching and he says that you are telling lies.
Oh, yeah. Do you know what? I don't care.
So today we're looking at two episodes, one from season 5, Violations, and one it's actually the first episode of season 3, Evolution. So why don't we any overall comments before we get started on these two episodes?
Yes.
Okay.
I thought I knew which way I was going to vote without watching them. And then I watched them both and my vote has changed.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I thought I knew the way I was going to vote before I watched them. Then I watched them and my vote stayed the same.
Oh.
I couldn't remember what Evolution was because there are several episodes with similar themes.
Yeah,
So-
I put that in our chat.
yeah. Yeah. So I still am not quite sure which way I'm going to go, but sway me. I'll just say that. Just
I've
sway me.
felt the same about the other Shun's Violations. I feel like there's a bunch of episodes all in the same kind of theme,
Oh, yeah.
and I
Yeah.
got confused about them. So
That's
Yeah, there
true.
are-
So
that
they
is-
both have similar episodes.
yeah,
True.
Yeah.
That's true.
I
So-
did find a common theme between both of them, which I will discuss in my final thoughts.
is it Councillor Troy counselling somebody?
Yeah. No.
Well, why don't we start with a summary of Violations? Amy, do you want to take this one? What's
Amy
the
does,
with
yes.
violations?
Okay, so this is the one. Oh, I'm not going to be very specific. This is just off the cuff. So there's this alien race that can read minds. However, Troy cannot read theirs. And they help to, refresh your memories and delve deep and, so they're coming on board. They're being transported to something. And we do learn a lot about our characters here, like Keiko and Beverly's memories and Riker's memories and Troy's memories. Not all of them nice. And in fact, Troy is first to go into a coma because of this memory just wiped her out. Then Riker falls into a coma, and then Beverly falls into a coma. And so now they're really looking, it's this fun what happened mystery going on, and they finally figure it out that it is the aliens, and the son was like, oh, well, it was my father. Mm-hmm. Who throws your father under the bus? Oh my gosh, such a bad. Jed is his name. But then they do some more research, find that there are unexplained people going into comas, and they figure out Jed is the common factor, and he is going to be punished by his alien race.
Mm-hmm. I find this episode creepy, and they use the word rape at the end.
They do.
And they don't. It's not used lightly, because really what happened, it really is. That's why it's called violations. These people have been violated, right? It's pretty awful.
I think even though it's on the subject matter, I think they tackle it quite sensitively.
Mm-hmm.
It's not sexual rape, it's a different type of rape. I think the whole point of making this episode was to come and talk about rape from a different angle. Mm-hmm. So the sci-fi way to do that was through like telepathy, to violate your mind in some way.
And the ones with Troy were very similar to Nemesis, the shots. And I think that Nemesis sort of pulled from that. Like the angles were the same. Riker is even wearing a blue shirt, which is the same. She's in her nightgown, which is the same in Nemesis. Now I'm seeing that Nemesis really pulled a lot from this episode.
That didn't occur to me.
No, that didn't occur to me either.
Yeah.
I thought the way the memory sequences were filmed, I think there was almost like a fisheye lens or something that made everything just look not quite real, was very cool. The scene with Picard and Beverly walking to see the body of Jack Crusher, I thought that was like, it just made it feel really creepy.
Yeah.
Yeah, because at one point, this close, I think it's Riker's violation. It's close up on his face, and his face just seems all distorted because of the way the fisheye lens focuses on him.
Mm-hmm. Is that what that is? That fisheye lens? Because Picard's face looks totally distorted.
Yeah.
His freaks me out more than Jed's. Actually, in
like
that fisheye.
I think fisheye lenses just have a wider viewing angle, so they see things from around the place, and then they squash all into the small TV screen area, so it's naturally going to distort everything. One thing that jumped out to me was the costumes for the alien guys.
Yeah.
Like, they've got a problem with geometric moths.
They're like snowflake costumes. You know when you cut snowflekes?
Yes, that's what it was. I thought, man, how come we haven't seen anyone cosplay that?
Because you waste a lot of fabric.
That'd be so easy to do.
I know.
It's just real, it's big, thick lengths of felt, and you just stamp out triangles.
Yeah.
It's
a waste of fabric. Like, you got to have something to do with all the leftover triangles of fabric.
I don't know. What do you do? Do you like make an Edo bathing suit or something?
There you go. Yes,
little
it's
triangles.
a 2-for-1.
Who knows?
Joe, that is that's great. Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
I don't want thrown out the reel.
And
But yeah, when you were saying those memory things, like when Keiko at the beginning was describing and how she was like holding her hands and like touching the cup, and then they did a flashback to someone who was actually doing those actions. I thought that was really good storytelling because it's like, oh, she was there. I was right there with her.
Yeah, I think it was more than just kind of remembering a memory. She was feeling it because she felt that the chipped edge of the cup was sharp, and she was like, ow, when she touched it, and kind of there was nothing there to touch, but she felt it. So it was more of a visceral experience, I felt.
Yeah. Would you allow someone to go in and get a memory from you?
No.
Really? Why?
If I could choose the memory, yeah.
Oh, I think you can.
Well,
because you're gonna start off like, because the guy, the dad, was like, let's choose a memory. It was Keiko that chose that.
Okay. Because we've all got dark thoughts.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I maybe wouldn't want to risk, you're never really in full control of your memory and know it boils up to the surface. Like when you're trying to sleep or somebody says, just clear your mind. That's the last thing your brain is going to do, is just be entirely clear. So something might bubble up to the surface that you don't want to necessarily remember, which is the thing they latch onto, even though you don't want to. Some things are best left forgotten. Thanks, Jim.
Yes.
Yeah, I can't think of anything right now that I'd want to remember in super great detail. Maybe. I don't know. Some memories of my parents when I was a kid. Maybe that might be nice.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah. Because I knew my great-grandmother, but I was very, very young. So I would want something similar to like Keiko, because I remember sitting on the floor with my hands on her knees, but that's all I can remember. So I would like to know more and like maybe hear her voice.
Oh, so you've got this like snapshot.
Yeah.
Not like a video memory, it's just that kind of image of you there. And these guys would be able to kind of pull out the details and make it come alive.
Yeah.
That'd be lovely.
I often wonder too if what we have as memories are actual memories, or if I have a photograph of me and my dad riding Dumbo at Disney World when I was 4 years old. Do I actually remember riding Dumbo with my dad when I was 4, or do I only remember the photo of us riding Dumbo?
Like your brain does that kind of thing all the time, where if you don't have all the details, it fills in the blanks.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's like most of what we think are memories are just not actual memories, like something we didn't do. Like I've got a bunch of pictures. I was like, was I actually there, or was it just a photo of something? But because it's so embedded in my mind, it feels like I was there. Yeah. Mostly from childhood.
Yeah.
Distant past.
It's important to document that because, your memories. Oh, as Jordy and Data had that discussion, and Data just came to the conclusion, man, retrieving memories, you never know what you're going to get. And Jordy's like, yep, So it's important to have, and I'm with you. I feel like my memories are based off of a photograph instead of reality. When you're
most of your memories would be in black and white from the olden times, wouldn't they, Amy? Sorry, couldn't resist.
Crazy.
Well, go ahead.
Should we talk about who is in this episode? Our guest stars here.
Yes.
So the guy that plays Jev, the son, is played by Ben Lemon. He has been in a bunch of things. He was in Die Hard 2, interestingly, with William Sadler, who he was William Sadler the captain of the Equinox in Voyager? Was he?
William Sadler wasn't he one of the temporal investigation guys on DS9?
Oh, yeah, no, yeah, yeah, I think so. He's definitely been in Star Trek. And Cole Meany O'Brien was also in Die Hard 2.
But he was not in this
Cole
episode.
Meany isn't in
He
this
wasn't.
episode.
This
No,
is
no,
the
but he was in
only-
Die Hard 2.
this
Ben
is the-
Lemon and
This is the
Colton.
only
Yeah,
episode
sorry.
where Keiko appears without Miles.
Ah,
Hmm.
a little bit of trivia. So,
Mhm.
yep, we have Rosalind Chow with us.
He was also in Atlantis, or voiced characters in Atlantis, The Lost Empire. Now, the Disney animated movie. You
Oh.
seen it? It's brilliant. Love it.
There, Jim's got it. He was the Section 31 agent, William
Ah,
Sadler, not the
Yes,
Temporal
that's
Investigations
right.
guy.
Thanks, Jim, again. Oh, he was in Desperate Housewives as well.
Ben Lemon.
Yeah.
Okay, I can see that. Yep.
He looks like the type that would be in Desperate Housewives, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Not to typecast him in any way. That's interesting. So who else do we have?
We've got Rosalind Chow, of course.
Yes, playing Keiko.
And we have...
There's David Sage, who's playing Tarman.
The father.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's sort of about everyone.
And the older woman who played Enad, Eve Brenner. She was let's see what has she been in? She was in Murder in the First with Christian Slater.
Oh, and Brad Dourif, who played Lon Suder in Voyager.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
And she was on Dr. Quinn, Medicine Woman.
Oh,
I remember that.
I remember that show.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey,
her
who
earliest
was?
screen appearance was on The Adventures of Superman in 1953.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
She has.
Oh, was
a
that
long
like the
career.
original? No, there was a Superman TV show I watched like once a million years ago, where Superman was stuck in a lead box, and he couldn't use his X-ray vision because it couldn't see through lead. That's all I remember about it. I think it was in black and white.
This was a black and white show that was on. There were hundreds of episodes of that show, and they all were the same. With Superman versus some bad guys, usually just guys with fedoras and guns.
Obviously. But Eve Brenner also played Corina Morell in Voyager's third season episode Remember.
Mm-hmm.
I read that really well off memory, Alpha, didn't I?
Very well.
So,
Interesting.
can I ask who was that very handsome doctor with Dr. Crusher? We needed to see more of him.
At first, I thought, oh, they're not going to let him speak so that they don't have to pay him very much. And then
Right.
all of a sudden, once Dr. Crusher fell into her coma, he had lines.
Yeah.
And I don't know who that was. Let's see if we can
Yeah.
find out that is.
But he was nice.
What was his
Go
name?
ahead.
Do you know his name? Doctor?
No.
No.
Dr. somebody?
I think she does say it though. You know what was interesting? I'm in the middle of reading Imzadi, the book,
Yeah.
for my third time. And so I've been thinking a lot about the Riker-Troy relationship. And the book still stands up, even though it was written in the middle of the series, because it's an alternate timeline type of thing. So I found super interesting that Riker was the one standing over her, talking to her, trying to care for her. And then when Troy wakes up, she doesn't go talk to Riker. I thought, that's very interesting. And there was a mention of Shades of Grey, because when he comes in, he's like, you did this for me once. Remember? Call back to Shades of Grey.
Interesting.
Oh, so the doctor's name was Dr. Martin.
Oh,
and he was played by Rick Fitz. He was
Oh.
also in the episode Year of Hell. on Star Trek
Yes.
Voyager.
Yes.
Playing one of the aliens called Zal.
Yes, he was.
Yeah. Cool.
And that's all that Memory Alpha has to say about him.
Yeah.
Look, Eve Brenner, who played Inad, the older woman, she will be 98 this year.
Wow.
And it looks like she's still alive. Yeah, 98. That's a good innings, as they say in cricket speak. So I think that covers all the guest stars. There's the one wee engineering guy who gets in Riker's face. Mind you, in Riker's violation scene. It's like, you killed her.
Mm-hmm. Probably uncredited. But...
Rick Fitz was on an episode of Parks and Recreation where he played a character named Dr. Lips Nurpus.
Wow.
I just finished watching Parks and Recs.
I love that show so much. It's so funny.
I haven't seen an episode.
What? Oh, it's so stupid.
That's
He was
probably
also
why.
on Desperate Housewives. He did 2 episodes of Desperate Housewives as Jerry the coroner.
Wow.
He's done all the shows. Frasier, Crossing Jordan, The Bold and the Beautiful, Friends.
Wow. So he's been about a bit. Cool.
Trying to remember what he was
Diagnosis
in
and-
Friends.
On Friends, he was the professor.
Huh. I'm not remembering. Okay. So is violations important to canon?
Do we ever speak of it again?
Well, Nemesis, yes.
There are some canon connections in here. An episode that gets a shout out is actually Shades of Grey. Shades of Grey gets a shout out in this episode because Riker says he's going to go and talk to Troy while she's in her coma, she says it's because she did it for him while he was when it happened to him once, and that's a direct callback to Shades of Grey.
Mm-hmm.
I still want to say no.
But yeah, no seems to be the answer.
Apart from a similar theme coming out in Nemesis. That's really it.
Yeah. Yeah,
What's
there's
the episode where somebody comes aboard and Troy becomes an old woman?
that's Man of the People. And I was thinking that very similar. Oh, I did think why Jed attacked those 3 people specifically. And I'm wondering if they did the research on the other planets that they had visited, if this similarity holds true, that he violated Deanna first because she was so beautiful and was nice to him. Then Riker, I feel he violated Riker, 1, to shut him up because he was the one asking him questions. But 2, I think he's recognized Riker as like this attractive man who seems to have it all and, making his own choices because Jed feels very under his father's thumb. So I sort of feel like there's a admiration towards Riker that he wanted to sort of get into his mind to experience that. And then with Crusher, same thing. She was just another beautiful person to violate.
Or maybe he felt threatened by Riker.
Right. I think, to
Like
shut him up.
Yeah. Because he's telepathic, so maybe he sensed the link between Riker and Troy.
Oh, yes. Because he was the one that, right. Yes, that's even a third reason.
Yeah.
Because he wanted to be Riker.
Yeah, and love
With
Troy.
Troy.
So on Memory Alpha, there's some comments from some of the people involved, including Jonathan Frakes, who said he didn't think that the choice of the flashback for Riker was all that important because under Riker's command, people die all the time. It's not something. It's something that he faces all the time. But Michael Piller countered and said, "But he's not trying to find your deepest fear. He's playing with your memories. He's putting things in there that weren't there. So and I think his attraction to Deanna is part of the reason why he goes after Riker because they have that link."
Yeah.
So
Yeah, interesting. I think he sort of the coma is brought on by the tragedy of the memory, right?
mhm.
Yeah. So he's going to choose something that causes stress. So that was, I mean, yeah, what else would he have chosen with Riker? Maybe
Shades
his
of Grey.
time on that Angel One planet?
I also think Jev gets off on the violence.
Mm.
You know, this is like a compulsion for him. I'm not trying to explain it away, but you know, you hear these same sort of things about serial killers, and that's basically what he is. He's a serial mind rapist,
Mm-hmm.
and he gets off on this. He gets off on the pain that he's inflicting to other people.
Mm-hmm. You know, and one thing that I do give this episode credit for that other times Troy has been mind raped, that she's not the only one in this episode.
Right.
Like Man of the People and in Nemesis, like she's the only one who's having this done to her. So I do appreciate that this episode we have Riker and Beverly.
I like that it's not all women too.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, this is a funny comment from Jim.
Yeah.
Riker having to wear that Angel One outfit was most likely a bad memory for him.
Exactly.
No, I think Riker got
think
off on that too.
He was living his best life with that outfit. I think he loved it.
Yeah, he was in full Riker mode there.
Tom Van Scotta makes an interesting comment about the Voyager episode, Random Thoughts. Remember, it was the peaceful telepathic race where they worked really hard to become peaceful and purge all their angry, evil memories. But then somebody bumps into B'Elanna, who's half Klingon and intrinsically quite violent. And they latch onto some dark thoughts. And it becomes, there's a bit of a black market for the darkest.
Right. Oh my gosh, I remember that.
Yeah.
Good.
Thanks, Tom.
Yeah, thanks, Tom.
But in terms of canon, and I don't see this as being super important.
No.
So why don't we then move on to evolution?
Oh, sorry. Can I want to mention I remember this episode to a point. Like I remember the three aliens and something about having your memories violated. But see, when it comes to the investigation that Data and Geordi are doing about tying up the three aliens' locations with instances of coma on different planets, that I had no memory of that whatsoever.
Oh,
I felt like I was watching an episode I'd never seen before. Really?
Really? Huh.
Up to a point, yeah.
I forgot really how extensive their search was. Like Geordi's like, okay, let's look at if there's any chemical, right? And then he's going through, all right, well, what about the byproducts? Maybe it used to be here. Like he goes through everything. Like that search is thorough. And same with Beverly. Like she thought it was
Irrimatic syndrome.
No, that's not it, but it did start with an I. But then, the hypothalamus, whatever levels weren't matching. So I was very impressed with the detail that they went about their research.
I was also impressed the scene where it's just Geordi talking to the computer.
Yeah.
That the computer is so easily able to pick out when Geordi is asking a for real question and when he's asking a rhetorical question. Because Geordi kept asking questions, and I was expecting the computer to answer, and it wouldn't when it was a question that he really didn't want answered. I thought that was quite funny.
Wow.
It was that advanced rhetorical algorithms.
Exactly.
You know, that's going to be the future. AI.
ChatGPT.
ChatGPT.
Robot teachers. A little bit of a job.
Interesting.
Apart from Amy, she doesn't have a job.
Well, now let's move on to evolution. Joe,
Okay.
you want to give us a brief overview of evolution?
Sure. So the Enterprise is in orbit of a red giant star that is slowly being absorbed by a neutron star, and once every 200 years, 196 years, the neutron star has enough mass that it explodes and gives off matter, including, they wanted to study it because of neutronium decay or something such. So there's that doctor guy from Scrubs on board, who's a famous scientist, and he has a spacecraft research pod thing called the Egg that he wants to launch and get data and be famous for. So turns out that there's a problem with Enterprise and that everything's going a bit haywire. But all because Wesley fell asleep in the lab and let some nanites run amok around the starship. And they've been using the kind of Icelandic chips in the computer systems as food, and they've been tuning up the computers, and everything's been breaking, including like the whole ship's at risk because it's going to fall into the neutron star and everybody's going to die. But Dr. Kelso from Scrubs, thanks Jim, he is like, no, this is my research, this is my life's work, I'm not going to be here in 200 years when it happens again, you must make it work, I don't care if everybody dies. So there's another argument which comes up again and again on TNG, like what is life, how do we know something sentient or intelligent? They decide that these two nanites that Wesley allowed to interact with each other have made more and more and more nanites, and there's a huge colony of them, and they keep on getting more and they keep on getting smarter, and they Data learns to communicate with them. They basically come to a compromise and save the ship, and that's pretty much it, I think.
And then where do the nanites go?
I can't remember.
They go into the stream. They go towards that planet because that's where their nutrients are.
Ah, do they? So they're going to die? Or
No, they're living. They're feeding. They're going to where the nutrients are.
Oh, I missed that bit. I only watched it this morning. Okay. Yeah, and there's a bit where Dr. Kelso from Scrubs, he zaps them with a phaser or a gamma ray burst from a phaser to try and kill them to save his science. He's a very impassioned scientist. I get why he's doing what he's doing, but it's a bit misguided.
Yeah, I mean, over the detriment of others. That's mad scientist syndrome.
But the others really are they alive? To his knowledge, they're just computer chips, really. They're little toasters.
But they're self-replicating little toasters.
Yeah.
It's a lot of toast.
See, so I get this episode confused with the exocomps and then the ugly bags of mostly water. Yeah, home soil.
Yes.
What was the exocomp episode name?
Jim, what was the exocomps episode name?
I know. I'm waiting for the chat to come through.
Something of life. Wasn't it Signs of Life or
Quality of Life?
Quality of Life.
Yeah.
Yeah, the chat's not coming through for us here.
Yeah.
And then there was also what was the episode where the Enterprise got trapped in those that flow of two-dimensional beings that was
going towards the
loss.
cosmic string.
That's one of my favorites.
Oh, that's the loss.
That's the
loss.
Where
Deanna lost her powers because they were interfering.
There are similarities in lots of episodes here too.
Yeah. Yep.
You can even say The Offspring because it's about what is life. Like this is a what is life episode. This could be a new series for you on All Good Things, the What is Life series.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's lots of episodes in all the series that are about what is life.
All right, Mark, make that happen because I know you're listening. Oh, here we go. Jim's got it. Yes. That's a point for me.
There you go. I got you halfway there.
Yeah. You did.
I got you halfway there. So,
okay, one other thing. Yeah. I really liked the getting Beverly back because she was away for season 2. And so now she's coming back, learning how to be a mom. Wesley learning how to be a son. And he's so stressed. And I just wish they would have written her better. taking more action. They just, that was a missed opportunity. I mean, I like seeing her be a mother, but I feel that she would have acted way differently than how they wrote her. Yeah. But I liked seeing that.
And at this point, do Wesley isn't even rooming with her, right? Like he's got his own separate quarters from her.
Probably now.
Because he's been there a year longer than she has.
Yeah, yeah.
Is this the episode with the best deleted scene of the woman in sick bay getting electrocuted by the
no,
replicator,
wasn't
or is
that in
different
season
episode?
5?
Was it?
Yeah.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
I love the fact that Scott Grimes is in this.
What?
Was he one of Wesley's friends?
Yeah.
No. Scott Grimes is the one, isn't he the one that throws the snowball?
Yeah, he's one of Wesley's friends now, the Power Rangers guys. They're all in their really bright spandex.
Yep, Scott Grimes as Eric.
Oh my gosh, that's this episode.
Yep.
Huh.
He originally had dialogue, but the 2 scenes in which he spoke were removed from the final cut.
Yes.
So he didn't get credited.
Joe, good memory.
Alpha.
Those deleted scenes. Oh, yeah. That's Jim. Yeah. Well, good thing we have the Blu-ray and can watch those deleted scenes.
True.
So that brings us to guest stars. Are there any other important guest stars besides Scott Grimes there?
It was Ken Jennings who plays
Ken Jennings.
the doctor guy who has a name.
Stubbs.
It's not Dr. Kelso.
It was Stubbs.
Dr. Stubbs.
Stubbs and Scrubs.
Stubbs from
That's
Scrubs.
hilarious.
Mm-hmm. Who else do we have in this episode?
Whoopi.
Yeah, Whoopi's back. Both Wesley and Beverly get to have moments with Guinan, which is kind of nice.
Yeah.
Guinan, do you have any children? Bunch. She never says how many, right? She just says
No, a few.
quite a few.
Yeah.
A few.
Yeah. And once her son matured after 100 years.
Yeah. He didn't like to listen, which wasn't good for a race of listeners.
Exactly. And man, that scene where Wesley is setting the traps and then Guinan walks in and their exchange, I really felt Will Wheaton did an excellent job acting that, and his hesitation in knowing that he's done something wrong. He knows he has to say something, and then he's like, please don't tell. And she's like, and then he's like, yeah, I know, I will. That was really well acted. Like even his facial motions, it was just really, really good. That was a highlight for me of that episode.
Which was kind of strange because that scene just came after the Picard Crusher scene, where Crusher's asking Picard, "What's he like?" And Picard says,
"And why would Picard know what Wesley is like? Picard doesn't hang out with Wesley when they're off duty. Like, I don't like Wesley does have his own friends, his own age. Like, Picard's not going to know who they are.
Yeah. Or if he's been in love.
Yeah. But it's not something you tell your captain when you're 16.
Yeah.
Is this the only time we see that Wesley has friends? And when they were shoehorned in, just to show that there were people of his own age on ship.
Occasionally we've seen them before. There were the people he went skiing with.
Mm-hmm.
And there's the Dauphin.
Yeah.
And Ashley Judd.
Oh, yeah. Well, that comes in season 5. We're only season 3 right now.
This is true. This is true.
Yeah, there's a bunch of supporting actors in this who are in lots of Trek like all the time.
I like this.
Like just the background people.
Kelvin says, Guinan saying to Wesley, laying traps, I run a clean bar, is a great call out to my real life job as a health inspector.
Yeah, would that be an A+ rating for Guinan's Bar?
I would hope.
Oh, there's wee spider robots that go around cleaning all the time. That has to be.
That's why. Yeah, we need those nanites. Come on, get cleaning.
Yeah.
So it's kind of interesting to me that this was the first episode of season 3.
Mhm.
It was actually the second one filmed, but the first one aired. Because normally, don't you want to start a season with something like super exciting? After this season, all of our seasons start with cliffhanger resolutions, right? This is the last non-cliffhanger resolution season premiere.
Interesting. Right? Okay.
And we've really started with a bottle show. Like they didn't have to build any extra sets for this, except maybe Wesley's little lab there.
Are you sure?
The computer core as well.
Yeah.
Didn't you?
Yeah, but we're still stuck on the ship, right? One guest star, no big space battles. It wasn't an episode that really went for it in terms of special effects or political machinations. It's a nice episode, but it doesn't strike me as a season premiere.
Mm-hmm. And I don't think that they delved really deep into the "is this life" debate.
No,
they just sort of glossed over it. I feel.
Yeah, I think they kind of confirmed it when Data is taken over by them and they have a full-blown conversation.
Oh yeah.
I mean that they're telling you they're alive. Really.
Yeah.
I really like the music at the beginning.
It's so TOS.
It jumped out. They're using I can't remember what it's called. Like, remember when you had like little keyboards when you were wee, and you could add lots of the sound effects and stuff, and it was like a crystal space wave or something.
Yeah,
it sounded very kind of 1970s sci-fi.
Yeah, the music, it was still, so we're still getting the effects of TOS with this.
I'm okay with that.
And it's Dennis McCarthy who did the music for this episode.
I really like the science in it, both the nanotech and that binary system, the neutron star with the super high gravity absorbing matter from the red giant. That was cool because that kind of thing happens. And visually, it was really cool looking as well.
Yeah, I liked the visuals with the ship and how it's, rotated because it got caught and stuck. I thought that was really beautiful.
Although I did have to look up the very beginning. You remember Wesley sleeps in, so he's late to his post. Yeah. And he sits down and Riker asks him for the position of the ship. And he says, we are 1 million kilometers away from the star. And Riker says, let's slow to, what's that, third impulse power? And I was like, that's going to get you there really fast. A third impulse is still really fast. You're going to get there in like less than a minute and crash into the star or burn up. The speed equals distance over time thing didn't really work for me, though.
Yeah.
It should have been like a 1/10 impulse or...
Yeah. Sublight,
1/100th
yes.
of the speed of light.
Thrusters.
Slow to 110 kilometers per hour. Mr.
There you go. I think sometimes the writers have to do that because the vastness of space is very difficult to comprehend. So they'll say, well, this sounds like a big amount. Like how many kilometers?
1 million.
1 million.
Yeah, 1 million. I'm sure it's a lot further,
That's because it isn't the distance to the sun is more than 1 million kilometers, right? From here.
150 million.
Yeah. So we're less than the distance between Earth and the sun.
Yeah. And then, going at impulse.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. Do we have anything else we want to say about canon with evolution? It's the return of Dr. Crusher. That's the most important thing.
Yes.
Yes. It's a nice story about Wesley's journey.
Yeah,
Becoming
we
an
get
adult.
and we get a lot about Jack Crusher. Oh wait, no, sorry, that's
Violation.
violations. Sorry, let's add that to importance to canon.
Mm-hmm,
We forgot to mention that.
We did. What else?
Sort of
I thought
Wesley's
about life.
tie-in. Oh, go.
I was going to say the talk about what is life, what is alive. We get more of that. Amy, have you frozen?
Amy looks frozen. Uh-oh. We've lost Amy.
See, that's the nanites from Stargate. Made a temporal dilation field.
Yeah. I'm not sure how we're going to fix this. How are we going to fix this?
Oh, she's back.
Okay,
There
can you
she
hear
is.
me now?
Yes,
Yeah.
we can.
Okay, sorry.
You
You all went dark on me.
You got frozen?
Yeah. What was I gonna say? Oh, we get the tie-in with, Wesley still doing his studies from season 1 and, trying to go to Starfleet, and now he's getting credit. So we're getting that continuation of his involvement with Starfleet Academy.
Jim,
go
ahead.
And I was just going to say, Jim makes a point about the first baseball reference in Trek, which we got a lot in Deep Space Nine. So there's Dr. Stubbs from Scrubs. He is going to sleep and he's reciting a baseball game. Don't know why that would make you go to sleep, but I was a bit pokey.
No, he was telling Wesley, Joe, are you sure you watched the episode? He was telling Wesley that he enjoyed all the stats and stuff, because that's how he was connecting with Wesley, because you're a smart boy and I'm a smart boy.
Do you not remember he goes to his quarters? Yeah. And he lies back in the chair and he shuts his eyes and he's reciting there's Joe Smith at the first base, and then there's Stingy comes in to pitch, and he falls asleep.
Because he's seeing it in his mind.
Yeah, and then all the computers go out and the nanites attack him, and then he staggers outside and a crewman catches him. Did you not watch the episode?
Here's another canon bit that Kelvin brings up, that we got the new uniforms this episode. With the the two-piece uniforms, right?
Yes.
No more riding up in the crotchal area.
Yes.
They got collars, didn't they?
Yep.
Yes, they did.
Extra fabric. I did notice Data's costume at one point. There's lots of darts in the fabric on his tunic, just obviously to shape it a bit more. There's there's lines in the front, and there's a couple of darts kind of round about here, just to kind of make it a bit more shapely, I think. Rather than
I noticed that with Geordie's. His uniform was really nice.
I guess maybe this must have been season 3 TNG uniform Mark 1. So they figured out how to make it properly. I don't know.
I also want to say that I think it's interesting that they were trying to parallel Stubbs with Wesley. That Stubbs was trying to insinuate that he was Wesley when he was younger. And I don't know how. I wasn't going to put that one up on the screen there.
I did.
Jim, don't encourage him.
I thought that was interesting, but it sounds to me like Wesley's more well-adjusted than Stubbs was, and I don't think Stubbs would ever have admitted to what he did like Wesley did with the nanite experiment gone wrong.
No.
So can I tell you the similarities that I have between both of these episodes?
Please do.
Yeah, go.
That we had that we had main characters in both episodes get attacked.
True.
Because the ship is definitely a character. So the ship is getting attacked, and in Violations, we have 3 characters getting attacked. I thought so. Then, and because both of them are sort of this mystery, like, how are we going to figure this out? They're very similar that way.
We
That
also
was my only connection.
we also have Data being taken over by the nanites. It's like that's sort of like putting memories into somebody else's head.
Oh, I like it. Dang.
So, anything anybody else wants to say about evolution here?
Okay. Where is it? Are they in a cargo bay? And they're trying to do something, and the computer starts playing Stars and Stripes Forever by John
That was
Philip
on the
Sousa.
bridge.
Was it the bridge?
Yeah,
Was it the
because
bridge?
Data's like, that's a 20th century composer.
Yeah, okay. So interestingly, that the sheet music for that was on the piano in the Bourbon Street Bar in New Orleans in the episode 11001001.
Interesting.
The Stars
The
and
sheet-
Stripes Forever?
The sheet music for it was on the piano in the bar.
Oh, with Minuet. Interesting. Stop, Joe.
No, I didn't put that
now
up.
it's Amy.
No, Amy's
Let me
right.
get my...
Get your readers out.
Amy's not got. Jim comments that now Amy's right, and she berates Joe. Oh, that's funny.
I agreed with her though. It wasn't like we were disagreeing.
All right, should we talk about how our listeners responded to this?
Yes.
Sure.
All right, who wants to read Dame Galea's comment there?
Danny says, Evolution was an interesting episode and really a signal of a new era of Trek at that time. Ken Jenkins plays a memorable and somewhat sympathetic curmudgeon instead of Jed, who is more a straight evil, moustache-twirling villain. I also got a snicker when the Enterprise randomly starts playing John Philip Sousa and other random malfunctions. Thanks, Danny. We just spoke about the music as well.
Yeah. We have Joe Helen says, I have to vote for Evolution, even though I don't particularly love it. And Stubbs reminds me of an ex I'd rather not be reminded of, because although Violations has tons of interesting ideas and a good concept, I still get chills at that memory invasion of Deanna by Jeb. It's horrific. And even more so because it's Riker in the memory. I mean, it shows how amazingly strong she is, that she gets all this shit thrown at her and still comes back from it, but it breaks my heart. You know, Joe, you're right. We get to see Deanna at the end fight back and say, no, you're not going to do this. Like standing up for herself and throwing punches. And that was so funny at the end. She was like rubbing her hands because, man, she threw some punches.
She happened with a pad as well. She wasn't giving in.
Yeah.
Like she lifted someone and whacked him. Like, go Deanna.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Interesting. So is it time for us to decide?
Yes.
Is the pressure on more because people are watching us live?
No.
Okay. So who wants to cast the first vote?
Okay, I will go.
Okay. Go, Amy.
So as I mentioned at the top, I thought I was going to vote Evolution. But I have to give it to Violations. I feel that the story is way better told. There's not right. Both of these episodes don't really have much importance to canon. But I just feel that the story is told better, and it's the Troy episod. And you all know I'm going to vote for Troy episodes because she does an amazing job. Even when she found out that it was that father, she was so kind to Jev, which just made him go further. Stupid. So it's really good character development for Deanna. So my vote is Violations, even though it is a very tough subject, tough episode to watch. So
Okay. Cool. Well, I'll go next.
Go ahead, Joe.
Okay, I will go. Do I like both episodes? I think Deanna's lipstick in Evolution is really ridiculous.
I agree. She should not be wearing orange lipstick with
It
a
was-
warm color.
That's all I looked at. I was like, what color is that? It's just
I also
bright. It's
thought-
like, it drew my attention.
And Deanna didn't even come in until the middle of the episode. And if she had been there from the beginning, she probably would have felt something from the nanites. Like,
Right?
why wasn't she sensing the nanites in the beginning? Yeah.
Because they were robots.
Yeah.
She can't sense data.
True.
Yeah, that red orange lipstick was just it was bright. It was like a supernova. I am going to vote for.
Well, I thought your mind was already made up.
It is.
Okay.
I'm just trying to draw out the suspense.
Oh,
There you go.
okay.
Really. I'm voting for Evolution
Uh-huh.
Oh.
just because I fear it might not get any votes.
Really? Did you not look at the poll that we had on
No.
Facebook?
Yeah.
not.
So the Facebook poll is 90% in favor of Evolution.
Yep.
Ah.
Yeah.
So it's all with you, Kevin. You could.
It is. It's all on me. I
Big
can
fan
either
from it.
make all of our listeners hate me, or applaud me. But I read something on Memory Alpha about Evolution that has made my mind up. And the thing about that it said was that there's really two plots going on in Evolution. There's the what's happening with these nanites and what's going on with the ship, and then there's mom's back and she wants to get to know her son again.
Yeah.
And I feel, and I agree with was one of the producers of the show who said this, I don't think the two plots fit very well together. Whereas in Violations, even the B plots are about trying to solve the thing that's going on. I think the story holds together better in Violations. And I know, and I think when you think about the two off the top, you say, oh, Violations is a much darker subject matter. And so your tendency is to vote for Evolution because it's, in the end, it's a happier story.
Mm-hmm.
It's about
But is it-
genocide.
Yeah, there's that. But in the end, is it a better story? I don't think so. So I'm going to vote Violations. I think Violations is the better of the two episodes, and it's very close. We're splitting hairs here. I didn't look at the IMDb ratings. Has anybody seen what the IMDb ratings on these two episodes are? Joe, you want to give a look on that?
That's a good idea.
Now that we have made our choice and Violations is the answer, what does
I have Evolution as a 6.6
okay.
and Violations. It's a season 5. Sorry. Where is it?
6.3.
Oh, so
So-
0.3 less than Evolution.
Violations is the lower of the two.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So you guys are wrong.
Maybe, and people can scream all they like in the BQN collective on Facebook and let us know why I am such a terrible person and have chosen the wrong thing. But I'm sticking with Violations. I think it's a better episode. I really do.
But no listeners that you'll be screaming into the void because nobody's listening.
No, do you see that little face, the shocked face that someone put on it?
So that brings us to the end of this Batleth battle. When and if we do come back to another Batleth battle, which I'm sure we will soon, the battle will be Bloodlines and the Bonding. Bloodlines.
Bloodlines,
and the
that's a
Bonding.
Klingon. That's a Worf one.
And the Bonding is also a Worf one, isn't it? Or is that the one?
No, that's Data.
Data.
Well, okay,
Is that the one
again,
that
I
died
get
with-
them confused, but it's
Nope, the Bonding is the one with Jeremy
Well-
Astor and Worf.
Worf. Yes. Because Hero Worship is the one with Data. I get
Yes.
those two kids.
They're
mixed.
very similar.
Yes, they are. Yes.
And Bloodlines is... Oh, no. Bloodlines is the one with Picard's son. Damon Bach and Picard's son.
Is
He
that
never knew he
later? Is that the later one? Season 7?
It is it is episode 173 out of 176.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
it's-
All right.
Season 7,
Hmm.
episode 22.
Ooh, that'll be good. Both
Yeah.
of those are.
So we got a Picard episode and a Worf episode going up
Okay.
against each other. Oh, so Jim says to each their own opinion, and he already knows his opinion in the next battle.
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
Well, Jim, it will be interesting if you do watch them if your mind changes.
Especially after what we find out about Picard and children in
Right.
Picard. I wonder
Yeah.
how different watching Bloodlines will be after
Yeah.
having watched Picard.
Ooh, I like it. I like it.
Mhm.
Interesting.
All right, let us continue on here with this.
Incoming transmission.
Amy, take it away.
We would love to hear what you thought of today's episode and hope you'll join our Facebook group, the BQN Collective, to continue our discussion there. You can also tweet your thoughts at Galaxy Class Pod, or you can follow the network on Twitter and Instagram at BQN Podcasts.
Joe?
Please hit the subscribe button on Apple Podcasts or wherever you get your podcasts and leave us a star rating and written review. That helps others to find the show. You can also follow the entire network's podcast with our master feed by searching BQN. This way you won't miss any of our fine shows like All Good Things, Union Federation, History with the Szilagys, Infinite Diversity, What's T-Bev, Trexperts Quiz, Bargain Bin, Gamer, and our newest show, Captain's Couch. So, Kevin, where can people find you when you're not irradiating lower life forms to death?
Well, when I'm not doing that, you can find me filming in a swamp tomorrow, or you can find me on the BQN Collective. You can also listen to me on True North Nerds, a show I do with some local friends about ongoing nerdy and geeky things. We are recording an episode today where we'll be talking about the new Disney Plus show, American Born Chinese, which is quite good. Amy, where can people find you when you're just brushing your hair? Oh, you're muted, Amy. Amy, you're muted.
Joe, are you messing with me?
No.
Okay. Because I
You're
kept
not-
hitting it and then it would go mute again.
You
No,
are not
no.
muted now.
Okay.
So where are you when you're not just remembering brushing your hair?
Yes.
Thinking bad thoughts about me, obviously.
Yeah.
Rude.
Well, I do that every night. And then, I just woke up here. So I don't know. But I am here on the network where I'm hosting. What am I doing? All Good Things. That's the one, because I'm here on Galaxy Class and Union Federation. You can find me on Twitter at Miss Amy Nelson, but my favorite place is right there, BQN Collective. And Joe, where can people find you when you're not getting your mind probed to remember precious memories?
Oh.
Because you
I
don't like the
I don't-
precious memories, obviously.
Obviously not. No, I don't have any. When I'm not doing that, though, you can find me on the BQN Collective. You can tweet me on the Twitter or the Instagram at JoeyJoe77UK, or you can email me at joepodcasts@gmail.com.
Priority 1 message from Starfleet coming in on secured channel.
So if patron of the network on Patreon, we're putting out more exclusive content for our patrons that you won't want to miss, like It's Green or Amy's Math Moments. With a monthly Patreon subscription of $5 or more, you can join our meetings of the Hive Mind on the second Saturday of each month. For more details, go to patreon.com/BQN. A huge shout out to our very own associate producers, Jim McMahon and Davey Willett. We are so grateful for your support.
At this time, we would like to thank our executive producers who make this all possible, and a special thanks to Mark White for our artwork, and me, Joe Keegan, for our show music that you're listening to currently.
So thank you for beaming aboard the Galaxy class. And until next time,
Great joy and gratitude.
You will never come up against a greater adversary than your own potential.
Klingons do not allow themselves to be probed.